Ever bitten into a McDonald's Chicken McNugget and wondered, what exactly am I eating? Or how do they make these little crispy bites of joy? Maybe you've even thought, can I eat my weight in nuggets? And how many would that be? We've all been there. But before you challenge yourself to a nugget eating contest, let's take a trip behind the scenes to find out how McDonald's Chicken McNuggets are made. Trust me, it's a journey you won't want to miss. Let's start with a little nugget of history. McDonald's Chicken McNuggets first hatched in the early 1980s, and they've been a global phenomenon ever since. The man behind this crispy creation was none other than Chef Rene Arend, a celebrated French chef who also cooked up some other famous McDonald's menu items. Talk about a versatile chef. One day, he's making soufflés, and the next, he's perfecting the art of the chicken nugget. McDonald's was founded in 1940 by Richard and Maurice McDonald, but it wasn't until Ray Kroc came along in 1955 that the Golden Arches really started to take over the world. Today, McDonald's is a global fast food powerhouse, serving over 69 million customers each day across more than 38,000 locations worldwide. That's a lot of happy meals, folks. But back to the McNuggets. They were officially introduced in 1983 and quickly became a fan favorite. These days, they're so popular that if you stacked all the McNuggets sold in a year, you could circle the earth several times. Okay, maybe not, but it's fun to imagine. Now let's dive into the meaty details of how these little nuggets are made. It all starts with the star of the show, the chicken. But not just any chicken. McDonald's sources its chicken from a network of carefully selected, trusted farmers across the United States. These farmers work under strict guidelines to ensure that the chickens are raised in humane and healthy conditions. McDonald's partners with suppliers who share their commitment to animal welfare, quality, and sustainability. The chickens used for McNuggets are typically raised on family-owned farms, where they're given plenty of space to move around, access to clean water, and a diet of corn and soybeans. This diet is specifically designed to ensure that the chickens grow at a healthy rate and develop the tender, flavorful meat that makes McNuggets so delicious. And rest assured, no added hormones or steroids are used in raising these chickens. McDonald's is all about keeping things natural when it comes to their poultry. The farms that supply McDonald's with chicken are regularly audited to ensure they meet the company's rigorous standards. These audits cover everything from the cleanliness of the facilities to the welfare of the chickens. McDonald's works closely with animal welfare experts and organizations like the Global Animal Partnership to ensure that their chickens are treated with care and respect throughout their lives. Once the chickens reach the right size and weight, usually around 6 to 8 weeks old, they're humanely slaughtered at processing facilities that also adhere to strict animal welfare guidelines. These facilities use methods approved by animal welfare experts to ensure that the process is as quick and stress-free as possible for the chickens. After processing, the chicken is carefully inspected and sorted. The breast meat, which is the main ingredient in Chicken McNuggets, is separated from the other parts and prepared for the next steps in the nugget-making process. This careful selection ensures that only the highest quality chicken goes into making McNuggets, which is why they taste so good every single time. Next, the chicken breast meat is ground up into a fine mixture. This is where the magic begins. The ground chicken is then mixed with a blend of seasonings and other ingredients to give it that unmistakable McNugget flavor. These seasonings typically include salt, pepper, and a few other spices that are part of McDonald's secret recipe. There's also a bit of starch and a touch of natural flavoring added to help bind everything together. Think of it like making a meatloaf, but instead of a loaf, you're aiming for bite-sized nuggets of joy. The chicken mixture is thoroughly blended to ensure that all the ingredients are evenly distributed. This helps give the nuggets their consistent texture and flavor. It's like making cookie dough, only instead of cookies, you're making crispy, chickeny goodness. Now, here's where things get fun. The blended chicken mixture is then shaped into those familiar nugget forms we all know and love. McDonald's Chicken McNuggets come in 4 distinct shapes: the boot, the ball, the bell, and the bow tie. Why 4 shapes, you ask? Well, it's all about ensuring that every nugget cooks evenly and crisps up just right. Plus, it makes eating them a bit more fun. Admit it, you've played Find the Boot with your nuggets before. The shaped chicken mixture is then placed on a conveyor belt, ready for the next step, coating. The shaped nuggets first take a dip in a light batter, which helps the breadcrumbs stick. This initial coating is crucial for getting that perfect golden brown exterior that makes McNuggets so irresistible. It's like putting on a base coat before you paint your nails. It helps everything stick and look fabulous. Next, the nuggets are rolled in a special blend of breadcrumbs and spices. This coating not only gives the nuggets their crispy texture, but also adds an extra layer of flavor. Think of it as a protective armor for the nugget, keeping all that juicy chicken goodness inside while it crisps up beautifully on the outside. Once the nuggets are breaded, they're par-fried. Par-frying means they're partially cooked in hot oil just long enough to set the batter and give them that crispy exterior. But don't worry, they're not fully cooked yet. That happens later in the final frying at the restaurant. The part-frying process is like a dress rehearsal before the big show. It gets everything ready for the final performance. After the nuggets are part-fried, they're quickly frozen to lock in their flavor and freshness. This flash freezing process ensures that when the nuggets are finally cooked up at your local McDonald's, they'll taste as fresh and delicious as possible. It's like hitting the pause button on the cooking process. Everything's prepped and ready to go, just waiting for the final act. The frozen nuggets are then packed into boxes, ready to be shipped out to McDonald's locations all over the world. These boxes are carefully labeled and stored in freezers to keep the nuggets at the perfect temperature until they're needed. Each box is packed with enough nuggets to satisfy even the most ravenous nugget lovers' cravings. Now we're getting to the best part, the moment when the nuggets finally make their way to your tray. At the restaurant, the frozen nuggets are taken straight from the freezer to the fryer. They're cooked in vegetable oil at a precise temperature until they're golden brown and crispy on the outside and perfectly juicy on the inside. The nuggets are then drained of excess oil and served up hot and fresh. Whether you like to dip them in barbecue sauce, honey mustard, or the classic sweet and sour, one thing's for sure, McDonald's Chicken McNuggets are a little bite of heaven in every crispy golden piece. And there you have it, the entire journey of a McDonald's Chicken McNugget, from farm to fryer to your mouth. The next time you bite into one of these tasty treats, you'll know exactly what went into making it. And maybe, just maybe, you'll appreciate them even more. After all, these little nuggets have quite the story behind them. But remember, whether you're a boot, ball, bell, or bow tie fan, McNuggets are more than just a snack. They're a piece of McDonald's history, a product of years of culinary innovation. And, let's be honest, a perfect excuse to indulge in a little fast food happiness. So go ahead, order that 20-piece and savor every crispy, delicious bite. And if anyone asks why you're smiling, just tell them you're thinking about how much fun it is to eat a history lesson.